Hello everybody, I'm Skip Elsummer. Welcome to the AV Geeks Lunchtime Streaming Show, where we watch old 16mm films. And we had 2 days of guests who were working with our collection, looking for specific things, both from University of Maryland, but ultimately one was from Austria. Also Oliver Gacken and Joachim. And then I can't even pronounce his last name. It's SCHW something. But anyways, there was some great stuff there. We have some films from Joachim's wish list that we've been scanning. And so we're going to watch some of them because they certainly fit what we show and why we show it. This one's animated. It's part of a series of Why We. They talk about different concepts related to social studies, social interactions. So why we tell the truth, why we pay taxes, why we have laws, etc. So this one is Why We Tell the Truth, No More Squareburgers, and Straighttalk. Is there a message here that we can take away for our contemporary situation? Maybe. Let's watch and enjoy.
Once there was a strange little place called Straighttalk. Straight houses on a straight street, straight shoes on straight feet, straight laces and straight faces. And every morning, precisely as predicted, the sun came straight up. You could see the acrobats swinging the straight talkers straight across the straight canyons. The acrobats always promised to show up on time. Acrobats always kept their promises. All the straight talkers told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yep, I sure do deserve this ticket, officer. I was doing at least 10 miles over the speed limit.
There was only one television program in the land of straight talk. The Straight News.
Hi, I'm Mizzy Mate, telling it straight at 8. Today we'll be doing some straight talking with a candidate for president, Honest John Cannaby. But first a message from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Nate the Straight here to tell you about Sugar Pop Puffs in the... hard to open. No other cereal contains less nutrition and more sugar than Sugar Pop Puffs. So remember, moms, Sugar Pop Puffs will give your kids more pimples and more rotten teeth than any other cereal.
Yuck! I wouldn't touch the stuff. Now the news. A Straight Talk exclusive interview with Honest John Cannaby. Tell me, HJK, can you tell the public what makes you the best man for the job?
Nothing.
Well, what about your experience?
Experience? Nothing.
What will you do if you're elected?
Nothing. Vote for Honest John Cannaby. I mean, I wouldn't, but, you know.
Well, who would?
Right. Excuse me, Mizzy. My acrobat promised to meet me at 8:05. Everyone in Straight Talk told the truth. Life was very secure. Until one night.
It's a spaceship!
Greetings, groundlings. Allow me to introduce myself, the ace from outer space. Some people call me the master of lies, but you can call me the jester. Don't be frightened. I want to be your friend. I know we can all be friends as long as you do exactly as I say. Otherwise, I will blow you all into little bits with my secret weapon.
What weapon?
It's secret. So secret that none of you are allowed to see it. I'm hiding it inside my spaceship.
Suffering straight talk.
From that day on, all the straight talkers talked about was the jester. Whence, in the far reaches of outer space, did he spring? What was his wicked weapon? Mizzy Mate, girl reporter, made up her mind to ask him.
Jester. Hello, Jester. Anybody at home? I guess he forgot to lock his spaceship. Holy hexagons, it's empty. There's no secret weapon. The Jester wasn't talking straight, he was...
Was what, nosy news girl?
I don't know. You weren't telling it straight. You were...
Telling it crooked? Telling a lie?
What's a lie?
A lie makes something out of nothing, and nothing out of something.
You don't really have a secret weapon. I'm going to tell everybody, and I'm going to tell it straight. Don't try to stop me.
I wouldn't dream of stopping you. I'll go with you.
You will?
But of course, on the way we can stop for a Squareburger.
Everyone in Straight Talk could get one square burger a day. All they had to say was, I didn't get any.
I didn't get any.
Did not get any.
Well, as soon as I finish eating, I'll tell everybody how you...
How would you like another Squareburger?
What? Don't be silly. You only get your Squareburger if you say you didn't get any.
Then say, you didn't get any.
I can't do that.
Why?
Well,
Try.
well,
Lie. Say, I didn't get any.
I didn't get any.
Did not get any.
That was easy.
Easy as pie. Or should I say, lie?
One Squareburger. I didn't get any.
Impossible. My computer says that everyone in Straighttalk got one Squareburger today.
Well, I didn't get any. Hey, you've got 2 Squareburgers. I
Lie.
don't have 2. 1, 2. I'm gonna tell.
Tell him to lie.
Lie. Lie? What's a lie?
The easy way.
The easy way to get 2 Squareburgers, just like me, is to lie. What? Tomorrow, when Square Deal asks if you've had a Squareburger, say no, even if you did. That's a lie. Get it?
And so, the very next day,
We didn't get any.
Did not get any.
soon, all the Straight Talkers began to lie.
I didn't get any.
Did not get any. Did not get, did not get, did not get, did not get, did not get.
Once the Straight Talkers started lying, they just couldn't stop.
Hi, I'm Mizzy Mate, telling it straight at 8. Well, today we'll be talking once again to honest John Cannaby. But first a word from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Nate the Straight here to tell you about Sugar Pop Puffs in the new easy to open. No other cereal contains more things in it to give kids healthy, clear complexions. Smile, kid. And Sugar Pop Puffs will eliminate all dental problems. Take it away, Mizzy.
Thanks, Nate, for the word on the great new treat. And now here is our guest, honest John Cannaby.
Vote for Cannaby. I'll give you pie in the sky.
Are you sure you can do all that you promised?
Of course. Trusting me is like trusting an acrobat. Which reminds me, I promised to meet my acrobat at 9:16. Goodbye, Mizzy.
He said 9:16, but he never tells the truth, so I'll wait a while.
Pretty soon, things began to change in the land of Straight Talk. Only one person in Straight Talk looked happy. It was as if he was beginning to feel at home.
Why so glum, groundlings?
Everything is so crooked.
You'll feel better when you get your Squareburgers.
What? Are you kidding? Square deal broke down from too many lies. No more Squareburgers.
Oh, we can fix that.
We can?
Easy as pie. All we have to do is make a new Squareburger machine. A great big one.
Where would we put it?
In the canyon, of course.
The canyon?
Where are our Squareburgers?
I lied. Now you're all trapped.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right. You stand by the wall and I'll climb on your shoulders.
Right.
Right. Then I'll climb on your shoulders. Right. Then I'll climb on your shoulders. When I get to the top, I'll pull everyone up.
Right. Hey, wait a minute. Suppose when she gets to the top, she doesn't keep her promise. Suppose she doesn't pull us up. Suppose she just leaves us down here.
Right.
Right.
As they continued to squabble, the sun set, and it got colder and colder.
It's all mine now. The land of Straighttalk belongs to me!
Stop! Don't you see what all this lying is doing to us? The only way we'll get out of here is to tell the truth.
The truth? Well, okay, but I don't trust him.
Trust me? You're the one I don't trust.
We'll take an oath.
We do hereby promise that from this night forward, we will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
If we always tell the truth, the jester's spell will be broken, and straight talk will be ours again.
Now that the straight talkers could trust each other again, Mizzy was able to lead them to safety. After a while, things in Straight Talk straightened out, and the straight talkers went back to telling the truth.
I didn't get any.
Once again, everyone could get their fair share of Squareburgers, except the jester.
Jester? Oh, Jester!
It's the news girl.
Nobody is listening to your lies again, Jester.
Oh,
So just get in your spaceship and go home.
I believe I've outworn my welcome.
Hooray for Straight Talk!
Thankfully, that was in the past, and the problem was solved, and we've never had to deal with that again. So, good work, everybody. This is a film about prefixes. Enjoy.
I arrived secretly in Snow Peak Village, pretending I was just another tourist here for the winter festival. My real assignment? Find secret agent Joe Conrad. I would easily recognize Agent Conrad, headquarters told me, because he would be dressed for the snow. But everybody was dressed for the snow. What was I to do? Anybody could be Agent Conrad. Well, maybe not anybody. I could see right away I'd have trouble. In the case of the secret prefix, an official word-wise adventure. Then I remembered something. When I found Agent Conrad, I was to say a secret code word to identify myself. The secret code word I was to say was an ordinary prefix, like un or re, the letters you can put in front of a word to change its meaning. For example, when you load an inner tube with people, you can put the prefix un in front of the word load and get a new word, unload. Then when you want to get back onto the inner tube, you can use the prefix re, so you can reload. But who was Agent Conrad? How could I say the secret prefix to him if I didn't know who he was? Suddenly I had a brilliant idea. All I had to do was say the secret prefix to everybody I saw until Agent Conrad heard me. I put my plan into action right away. Hello, would you like to hear an interesting prefix? The prefix is, Suddenly I realized a terrible fact. I had forgotten what the secret prefix was. As I walked through the village, I thought of prefixes: un, re, dis, mid, super. But I couldn't remember which one I was supposed to say. What was I to do? Oh, there's some people working on snow sculptures. Suddenly I had a brilliant idea. I must say out loud every prefix I could think of to everybody I met and hope that Agent Conrad would hear me when I said the right one. Now, what a good plan. Hello. Hello. My, it must be fun to build such a fine snow sculpture. Even if a hurricane came and blew it down, you could always rebuild it. Re is a prefix, you know. It means again. When you put the prefix re in front of the word build, it means to build again, rebuild. And if a hurricane did blow it down, that would make everybody unhappy. Un is a prefix, too. It means not or opposite of. Hello, I was telling those people about the prefix un. But there are other prefixes that also mean not or opposite of, like D, as in decode. I thought if I talked about codes, Agent Conrad, if he heard me, would get the idea more quickly. You know what a prefix is, don't you? It's the letters you put at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. And that gives us a lot more words to use. Well, I guess nobody there was Agent Conrad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the skiing events are now officially underway.
Oh, there would be lots of people at the ski area. I went there right away. Oh, maybe this was Agent Conrad. Hello, could you tell me what time it is? It could be midnight. My watch says 12. Mid is a prefix, you know. It means middle. Prefixes are wonderful. See, once you have a word like night, you can add a prefix to the front of it, like mid. That changes the word. It's amazing. Of course, it's so light, it must be midday, the middle of the day. Oh, look at that skier. He's fast. Hello there. Oh, hello. Do you know the prefix super? Well, maybe this one will hear me. Say there, the prefix super means more than. You put it in front of the word human, and it makes superhuman, more than human. It's a handy prefix to tell how you feel when you ski like that, superhuman. I guess they were going too fast to hear me. Oh, some skiers going slowly. Here's my chance to say a prefix meaning less than. Hello, I see you are skiing at a subnormal speed. Less than normal. Subnormal. No, they can't hear me. If I could talk at a subnormal speed, maybe someone could hear me. Hello, I see you are... Oh, he stopped. Hi, we're talking about the prefix sub. If you stay there in this sub-zero weather, you'll soon be covered with frost, and we'll have to defrost you. D is a prefix too, you know. Put it in front of the word frost, and it changes the meaning. To take away the frost. Defrost. A fine prefix for a cold day. Oh, I can hear band music. The parade must have started. Oh, would I ever find Secret Agent Conrad? I could be saying prefixes all day. The trouble is, I wasn't able to talk to enough people at one time.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, the Snow Festival Grand Parade is now underway.
Suddenly, I had a brilliant idea. I would disguise myself as the Snow Festival judge so I could use the microphone to talk to everybody at once. I then made my way to the loudspeaker stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official Snow Festival judge has just arrived to introduce the next event.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am honored to introduce the next event. But first, a few words about prefixes. There are many prefixes in our language. Re, un, de, dis, sub.
Hey, what are you doing?
Mid, in, trans, mis, pre, post.
That beard is fake. Say, you're not the real judge.
I was discovered, so I ran.
Get him! Capture him!
I couldn't tell them I was really a secret agent on an important mission. Just in time, I jumped into an empty snowmobile. And off I sped, shouting prefixes as I went, hoping Agent Conrad would hear me. Dis, as in discover. Non, as in I wish this were non-skid. But somebody was after me. I went faster. On, as in unsteady. I looked back. He was driving in a semicircle. That would give me time to refuel. Restart. Now they were all after me. Off I went again. I kept shouting prefixes. D, as in detour. On, as in unsafe. M for impassable. With difficulty, I crawled out of the overturned snowmobile and hid behind a pile of snow. I looked around for my pursuers. They were gone. I was safe. Oh, I could see I was among the snow sculptures. Suddenly, I heard a noise behind me. Psst. I turned. Oh, there was nobody.
Hey, over here.
Oh, it was a snowman talking. I couldn't believe it. Who are you?
I'm Secret Agent Conrad.
It was Agent Conrad disguised as a snowman. What a clever disguise.
Don't look at me. Just pretend I'm a snowman. I know you're the other secret agent because I heard you give the secret prefix over the loudspeaker.
Oh, tell me which secret prefix it was.
I can't. It's a secret. Here, brush the snow off me.
All right. Say, was the secret prefix un, meaning not, as in uncover?
Nope.
Well, was it non, meaning not, as in nonsense?
Nope.
Well, was it dis, meaning opposite of, as in disappear?
Nope.
Where are you? I've been brushing and brushing you off, and as far as I can see, you're Oh, now I remember. The secret prefix is in, because you're invisible, meaning not visible.
Right.
And I came here to rescue you and take you back to headquarters. Now I remember. Boy, I forgot all that. Well, let's go.
Okay. I couldn't drive back by myself because you're not allowed to drive a car if you're invisible.
Right, and it's a good rule, too. Won't you get in?
Thank you. Boy, I never would have been rescued if it hadn't been for you.
Well, it's just a good thing I remembered that a prefix is a group of letters you put in front of a word to change its meaning. I remembered that. And I have a good memory, you know.
Everybody should remember what a prefix is.
Right, especially if they're going to be secret agents.
Do you always have such a good memory?
Do I have a good memory?
Yes. Do you have a good memory?
What was the question?
It was a little wacky, little wacky, but it reminded me of, we've been watching, Katrina and I have been watching, of course, Winter Olympics footage, and so all that, you know, we watched the women's biathlon, and that was nuts. That was really crazy. So that's what I fill my days with. This next film, Centron film, School Bus Safety and Courtesy. Enjoy.
School bus safety is a subject you probably haven't thought about very much. Some kids think safety rules aren't very important. But did you ever wonder what it would be like if there were no safety rules? Just imagine what your trip to school would be like. Riding the bus would be a riot. Yes, sir, with no safety rules, the trip to school might be a real blast. And if no one cared about safety, anyone could be a school bus driver. Your driver wouldn't need a license. He wouldn't even have to know how to drive. Of course, if there were no safety rules, you wouldn't be riding in a safe, modern school bus to begin with. Instead, you'd probably have to ride in a bus that looks like this. With no safety regulations to obey, a trip to school might be a lot more thrilling, but it wouldn't be very safe. Before long, your school would probably look like a hospital. But let's stop imagining. Your safety is important to a lot of people. That's why you have modern school buses to ride in that are specially marked and equipped to ensure your safety. And all school buses are operated by highly trained drivers who are experts in getting you to and from school safely. But the most important ingredient in school bus safety is you. By following a few simple rules, you can help make your trip a safe and pleasant one. Let's see what these rules are. The first rule is dress properly for your trip to the bus stop. When there is darkness or rain, be sure to wear light-colored or reflectorized clothing so motorists will be able to see you easily. Be prepared for a possible change in the weather, too. Always leave home in plenty of time to catch the bus. When you have plenty of time, you can be more careful on the way to the bus stop. When you're late, you've got to hurry. Running to catch the bus may be good exercise. But it might cause you to have an accident. Being on time at the bus stop will help your driver stay on schedule. He'll be able to take the time he needs to drive safely. On the way to the bus stop, always walk on the sidewalk, if there is one. But watch out for cars turning into or backing out of driveways. Drivers are sometimes careless. If you must walk in an area where there are no sidewalks, walk on the left side of the road, facing traffic. This way, you can watch out for oncoming cars, and they can watch out for you. In the city, Be careful at busy intersections. Cross streets only at the proper crosswalks. Always obey the traffic lights and signs. And when the signal changes, look left, right, then left again to make sure it's safe to cross. Safety and courtesy go hand in hand. So be a good neighbor on the way to the bus stop. Have respect for other people's property, including lawns, trees, and flowers. Don't ever be guilty of this kind of behavior. And avoid taking shortcuts through someone's yard. Your visit may not be appreciated. When you reach the bus stop, there are some more safety rules you need to remember. First, stand well back from the roadway. Give your bus driver plenty of room to pull over and stop. While waiting for the bus to arrive, there's always a temptation to stir up a little excitement. But whatever you do, stay out of the street or highway, or you may cause more excitement than you want. That was a close call. You might not be as lucky. So keep out of the street while waiting for the bus. Remember, most fatal accidents happen while children are on the street, not when they are on the bus. If you must cross the road when your bus arrives, always make sure the road is clear. Then, when your driver gives you the signal, cross quickly in front of the bus. As you might expect, there's a right way and a wrong way to board the school bus. This is the wrong way. It's also the unsafe way. There's no need for pushing and shoving. Now let's see it done the right way. The right way is to form a single line and board the bus in a calm, orderly manner. Be careful and take those steps one at a time. There's no hurry. And use that handrail. It might help you avoid a bruising fall. Once you're aboard, find a seat quickly so the bus can get underway without tossing you around. You can hold your school books, lunches, and other objects on your lap. The important thing is to keep things out of the aisle where someone might trip over them. Now that you're comfortably seated and on the way, it's time to think about the rules of safe riding behavior. The first rule is stay in your seat whenever the bus is in motion. Some people, though, think rules are made to be broken. They forget that broken rules can sometimes result in broken bones. Luckily, he only hurt his pride this time. Maybe now he'll obey the rules and remain seated while the bus is moving. The second rule of safe riding behavior is to be quiet enough that you don't distract your driver. This means there are some things you simply can't do while you're on the school bus. There's nothing wrong with having a good time. It's okay to talk and laugh normally with your friends. But loud, rowdy behavior like this is unsafe. Loud talking, yelling, and noisy commotions can distract your driver. When the driver has to look in the mirror to see who's making the commotion, she can't watch the road. This is a dangerous situation for everyone. If your driver has to quiet you down or remind you of the safety rules, always obey the instructions quickly and courteously. Remember, the driver is the authority on the school bus, just as your teacher is the authority in the classroom. The next rule to remember is take care of your school bus. Do your part to keep it clean. Keep your feet off the seats and on the floor where they belong. And don't be a litter bug. If you behave like this, you should ride a garbage truck, not a school bus. How would you like to ride on a school bus like this? What do you think of children who would purposely damage an expensive bus? Many school buses no longer have comfortable padded seats because some thoughtless bus riders damaged the upholstery faster than the seats could be repaired. It's up to you to help take care of your school bus. And take care of yourself, too. One way to do that is to keep your hands and arms inside the bus at all times. You can see what might happen to someone who would be so foolish as to stick his arm or head out of the window of a moving bus. When the trip is over, there's another safety rule to keep in mind, and that is, remain seated until the bus comes to a complete stop. Wait for the signal from your driver, then unload in an organized manner. Wait a minute. That's a stampede. There, that's better. Be courteous and you'll help prevent needless accidents. Knowing how to get off the bus promptly and in an orderly fashion is very important, especially in case of an emergency. That's why at least twice a year you must take part in emergency evacuation drills. Your driver or other school official will tell you exactly what to do before the drill begins. Drills are usually held on school property or in another safe place. During a drill, you may practice several different methods of evacuating the bus. One way is for everyone to leave through the front entrance door as usual. Another method is for everyone to leave through the emergency door at the rear of the bus. The third method is for the riders in the front half of the bus to leave through the front door, while those in the rear half leave through the emergency door. Always be careful when you must exit through the emergency door. It's quite a jump, but there will be help if you need it. During any evacuation drill, leave your books and other articles on the bus and get out as quickly as possible. Once off the bus, keep walking until you're well off the roadway. Stay there in a group until your driver or other school official gives you further instructions. Evacuation drills like this one can help you be prepared in case your bus is ever involved in an accident or emergency. Well, here you are on the way home after a busy day of lessons and study. It's nice to relax and enjoy the ride. Go ahead. Forget about school for a while. But don't forget about safety. There are some important safety rules you need to remember when you reach your stop, because you are a pedestrian again, with no big steel bus to protect you. If your house is on the right side of the road, go directly to the driveway when you get off the bus. There, your driver will be able to see you and know you're safely out of the way. If you must cross the road to get home, walk 5 or 10 steps in front of the bus. Make sure the way is clear when you reach the driver's side of the bus. Assume that cars and trucks on the road will not stop for you. Wait until they do stop or pass before you cross the road. Then cross the road quickly. Now let's review the rules that are important for your safety. Practice safe, courteous behavior on the way to the bus stop. Be on time and keep out of the road while waiting for the bus to arrive. Load and unload the bus in a calm, orderly manner. And above all, keep seated and be well behaved whenever the bus is in motion. So do your part. Make your bus ride safe and enjoyable by following the rules of school bus safety.
So the zaniness at the beginning of that film, I guess, was, it's an icebreaker, you get the kids interested. But boy, it did not carry out throughout the film. It got really dry very quickly. And I would say that beginning kind of zany part is totally a nicer, less horrifying version of the film And Then It Happened, where it shows how kids misbehaving on a bus results in two accidents, one of which the bus driver dies and maybe some other kids get killed. Yeah, that film is over the top. And I've shown it on here before, maybe a couple of times. So, there you go. All right, what do we got? This is another one in the communication series. This is listening, speaking, and nonverbal language skills. Enjoy.
What a ride. I almost didn't make it.
What happened?
Well, I knew I was in trouble when I woke up late this morning. And if I hadn't seen that don't walk sign in time, man, they'd still be scraping me off the street. But I got the message. The fact is, I got a lot of messages on that trip. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Communication. It's not such a big word, but it is a pretty important one, because it describes the way people give and get messages. When I talk, like now, I'm giving a message. And when you listen, like you're doing now, you're getting my message. And lots of times we give messages without saying a word, non-verbally.
Non-verbal. Did you know she's standing on a box?
Ow. 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 Ow.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Man, it was such a good song, you know. I was really getting... Anyway, I wasn't listening, and that's kind of what we're talking about, isn't it?
Sure is.
And listening can be a pretty important part of getting a message.
Yeah, and you just gave us a good example.
Right. And there are a lot of others. Think of all the sounds and voices that we listen to every day.
Once Viking 2 lands on the Martian surface, a camera atop the lander will...
Management says the unions have submitted 21 pages of irresponsible...
You know, there are lots of things that can get in the way of listening and hearing things correctly.
Carolyn, pay attention!
And one of them is not paying attention.
Here, there's going to be more tryouts, and this time it's going to be really tough. Oh, it won't be so bad. Yeah, well, there are a lot of people
girls, I've got an inspiration. Now, instead of doing kick step, 3 steps in, are you listening? All right, now I would like kick step, 4 steps back. It's kind of awkward. Okay, let's do it. Ready and kick step, 4 steps. You weren't listening. It wasn't 3 steps in, it was 4 steps back.
You know, Wendy, I think Frankie really likes me. Why, he even sat next to me at lunch today. I laughed at his joke so hard that he punched me. Okay, you know, I think that means that he likes me. What do you? I think,
Are you all right?
I don't know.
I warned you about it, but you just didn't listen to me.
Sometimes we don't listen with an open mind, and we let our prejudices get in the way. Just because a person looks or acts a certain way, we think we already know what they're going to say. Like this.
Hi, folks. This is Luella Barrett from Hollywood. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, and we're here to interview Tex, one of those great country western stars. Tex, great show. I bet you love singing those country western songs, don't you?
Well, actually, I'm getting tired of them.
Great, Tex, and I bet you love doing this show with all these famous people.
Man, I tell you, those people were rude.
Oh,
and I'm never coming back in this town again.
Tex, I bet the audience wants to know, do you have a real farm?
Now, I live in the middle of Chicago.
Oh, a farm. Isn't that wonderful, folks? Tex has a farm. I bet you'd all love to live on a farm, wouldn't they, Tex? Tex.
Good listening means just that, really hearing what someone is saying, not judging them by what they do or how they look. And how about people who are constantly interrupting you? People who are so anxious to talk themselves that they don't give you a chance. Well, mostly it's just bad listening habits.
Hey, Dusty, where are you going this weekend?
Nowhere, I guess. How about you, Rich?
Well, I'm going to be in the tennis.
Tennis?
I didn't know you played tennis. You know, I took lessons once, but I found it wasn't my racket.
Seriously, Rich is good at tennis, but I prefer scuba diving.
Scuba diving! You know, isn't that kind of expensive?
You can rent equipment, but
You know, I used to know some guys who went scuba diving, but one said he got his ear chopped off by a shark.
I'm sure, like I was saying, this weekend.
Yeah, do you know where my uncle's taking me this weekend?
No, where?
The zoo!
Good. I hope he leaves you there.
There's no two ways about it. If you want to listen, you've got to let the other person speak. And you've got to pay attention and listen with an open mind. Listening well just isn't easy, and speaking well can be just as difficult.
That's correct.
When you speak, if your thoughts are disorganized, it's hard for people to understand you. Like giving directions to someone. They're never going to get there if you keep jumping around and repeating yourself.
Well, you go down Magnolia Street and turn right at the Hammer Stand. But before you get there, you have to get off the freeway at Columbus. Anyway, then you turn right. Oh, did I tell you about the Hammer Stand? At the Hammer Stand, you know you have to turn right. When you get off the freeway at Columbus, you turn left. The Hammer Stand will tell you you're close to my house, which is the top of the hill. To find the hill, you got to find the pink apartment building, and my house is the third house down on the left side. Got it?
Huh?
And we've all heard people who talk a lot, but don't say anything. No one wants to listen to a lot of hot air.
I have come to the conclusion that this problem must be answered here and here today, here, now and forever.
Then there are those people who talk too much. They dominate any conversation and make people lose interest in what they have to say.
And those last 2 movies I told you about are nothing compared to this next one I'm going to tell you about. Oh, man, it was the best movie I have ever seen. Hey, it starts out in his kitchen. This guy's making a salad, you know, with lettuce and tomatoes and everything. All of a sudden, this mushroom says, "Psst, over here." Well, the guy looks around like, did that mushroom just talk to me? The mushroom says, yeah, I just talked to you, waving these little mushroom-like arms, you know, and he's making this sound like this.
Sometimes the tone of our voice can send a message more clearly than the words we use. Watch.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
Well, excuse me.
Well, excuse me.
Sometimes that old saying is true. It's not what you say, but how you say it.
I suppose so.
I suppose so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Funny.
It's good to know the right kind of language to use with different people and in different situations.
Because we don't talk the same way with everybody.
With family and friends, we're more casual. But with people we don't know too well, we speak more politely and without a lot of slang. Like, what if your father talked to you at home just like he does to people at work?
Dad, will you help me out with this homework?
Well, Rich, as I see it, there are two ways to analyze this problem of composition. I'll present you with the two alternatives. After much study, I feel that the structure of this particular sentence needs to be supported with additional clarifying adjectives and several pronouns.
But, Dad, all I want is a simple answer.
How we say things is important. We have lots of words that can mean 2 or 3 different things. Can you imagine what it would be like if we took some of our favorite expressions literally, like go fly a kite?
Now will you get off my back?
Man, you just gotta meet this chick. She's the greatest, really hip and super intelligent.
That's funny.
I told you, speaking is mighty tricky business. You think you can just open your mouth and the right words come out, but it just isn't so. You have to think about all these things. Being disorganized in what you have to say, talking a lot but saying nothing, talking too much, using the wrong tone of voice, using the wrong kind of language for your listener. Now, if you're careful to avoid all these mistakes, then good speaking involves more than just using your mouth. It means using your head as well.
You're getting madder and madder.
I'm really mad.
Hate someone.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh,
Something's funny.
What's funny?
I think my body is one of the most expressive parts of me. When I use my body and my face to express myself, people really get the message, even without words. That's nonverbal communication, kind of an extra dimension in communicating. Umpires use nonverbal communication all the time.
Say, out.
See if you can tell a little about these people just by watching their faces and their bodies.
Watch.
Well, here we are, folks, at the World Championship Checkers Tournament between Boris Ulanov and James Billingsley. There are some very tense moments as Ulanov is checking his move. You can see the tension in their bodies, the concentration in their faces. Folks, this could be the game's key move. Ulanov is getting ready. And the winner is James Billingsley with a brilliant use of nonverbal psychology.
Many times people say one thing, but communicate something very different nonverbally, like this.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Do it.
That's right. Go ahead.
No, I don't mind. Go ahead.
I don't either. Go on.
Ladies first.
Come on. What's the matter? You chicken or something?
Me? Chicken? No, I'm not chicken.
Wake up. It's not over yet.
Using nonverbal communication to help us express ourselves can make our conversations more interesting.
Sharks are mostly marine fishes and range from large to medium in size. They have a tough skin that is usually a dull gray in color. Sharks are able to lie on their back.
Boring! That guy was pretty nervous and boring, huh? Watch what the next person does to make it more interesting.
Sharks are mostly marine fishes and range from medium to large in size. They have tough skin that is usually dull gray in color. Sharks are able to lie on their backs and grab food from the surface of the water. This is one of their characteristics.
Sometimes, if we're not careful, people can get the wrong vibes from our body language. They look at us and think we mean one thing when we really mean something else.
Fine, Dulcia, that's just fine. Now, for next week, I'd like you to learn 3 new chords and the chorus to Red River Valley, if you could. But you don't seem to be too excited about playing the guitar.
No, Mr. Martin. I like playing it. Really, I do.
Well, I must admit, you don't seem overjoyed with your progress. Maybe you'd like to play another instrument, like the tuba.
The tuba? Really, Mr. Martin?
Well, how about the bassoon or the kettle drum, or possibly this kazoo here?
Well, there you have them. 3 very important communication skills: listening, speaking, and nonverbal. Listening. Too anxious to talk.
Easy there.
Not listening with an open mind.
Chicago, wouldn't they text?
Not paying attention.
Okay.
Speaking. Disorganized.
Third house down, left side. Got it?
Lots of talk, but says nothing.
You know how
Talks too much.
he plans to substitute.
Wrong kind of language for your listener.
This particular sentence needs to be supported.
Non-verbal. How you act doesn't match how you feel.
No.
Wrong non-verbal for your listener. And there you have all the things that can get in the way of good communication. If you make just one of these mistakes, it can change the way you give a message, or it can mess up the way you get a message.
Communication. Shun. Communication. Shun. Shun.
And now, it's my turn. Goodbye, gang.
Bye-bye, Al. See you later.
Sharing our feelings, it's good to relate. We need each other in so many ways. Communication opens the door. In every relation, there is more.
Oof. Yeah. I mean, it's all valid information, but was it effective for kids to watch this in this format? Was it too long? I think it was too long. That if you concentrated on specific ones and made each one like 5 minutes long, that it would be easier. And you kind of got rid of the overhead of the guy skateboarding in and all that stuff. I think you would have a more solid, better learning experience. But that's just me and my 1970s ADD. Well, thanks for watching today. We'll be back again tomorrow. There's an offhand chance I will pre-record because we've dedicated Thursdays and Fridays to moving films back into the archive. And so depending on the schedule and things, there might be a Thursday and or Friday that is pre-recorded because I'm basically breaking down shelves or building up shelves or moving films in milk crates or whatever. So we'll still show stuff. There'll still be a lot of new stuff. And I will still be live most of the time. But that might be something that's going to happen. We're trying to get out of some of these storage units because they're very expensive. Like $300 to $500 per unit. And that ain't cheap. Anyways, thanks for watching. We will see you live, maybe tomorrow, maybe not, I don't know. But if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up. You can donate via the Super Thanks button, via Patreon, Venmo, or ko-fi.com/avgeeks. All right, everybody take care.